Alright, so this is the state of things as of right now, what's on there. So what I want to do is I want to take a look at what kind of... Go away, all this stuff. Take my checklist away. What other kind of modules do I have? So are they under... You look at all... Okay. I got all kinds... Let's go light. Put the lighter stuff towards the top. So here is a PT M40 N50H habitation module. So I just want to see if I can add on the ability. We got all kinds of neat stuff. I really got to explore in here. So, shoot, come back. How many Kerbals can it take? Oh, crew capacity 3. So right away, and I like the size. It's not huge. It's a 1.875 meter part. It has pressure control, so I should be able to open up this menu. See, there. See, these have pressure control. See that? So we can pressurize stuff. That was not available on the other modules I sent up. So what I'm thinking of doing is sending this up. I can also increase the shielding so that I don't have to worry about radiation so much. And I'm thinking I might just add it on like I got it sticking onto here. So let's just make ourselves a little module with this. That's what I'm thinking. There's all other kinds of cute parts. What's this logistics module? What's this? Is this like for... I should maybe read it. This simple storage module provides room for plenty of snacks and board games. An access tube. Oh, this is a little one. I'm sure this is... I got... Go away. Is this some sort of configurable tube? And then there's this kind of hub. A configurable hub. Oh, look at that. So you can attach things onto other... I'm getting... Oh, that's probably what these access tubes are for. Is that what this is for? Oh! Okay. Okay. Getting a little excited. Getting a little bit excited. So what I think... Thing is, I'm pretty sure I still only have the small... docking ports. I do. Do these nodes have like docking capabilities in them or anything like that? I don't think they do. We created this module by accident when we stuck the side door on the wrong way round. Everyone agreed it actually looks pretty cool, but I think I need to get like appropriate docking ports, which I don't think I have. Yeah, I will put on a docking port. Don't worry about that. I'm just kind of looking at all this stuff. Look at this guy. Oh, a hydroponics okay, okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to just put on a very, very simple little module. We're going to keep this really simple. And then I'll explore all of these parts at some other time in the future. But we're going to need a little docking port. I'm going to put another one of these service modules on here because it actually looks, I think, pretty good. That just as a transition from here to there. Oh, I need also a structural piece. Lovely. Just want to keep with the same motif, as it were. There. But I'm hoping this will provide... I don't know if it'll pressurize the entire station, but it'll at least give a pressurized module that I can transfer them into. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to do much more than this. I can see there are lights here that will light this little zone up. So why don't I... put some... What What did I do here? I did these little gray, these little lights here. I'm going to do the same thing here. Four-way symmetry. White looks good. Lights on. Play with the pitch a little bit. Okay, lights off. Now there is some extra... Oh, there are... Wait. Play with the top node. Oh, look at that. Oh, wait a minute. That might be... Oh. Remove view. Look at that. Me likey that. Or I can go with that. Both are pretty neat. I like that better than this. Let's lose that. And then here, lose this. And I'm pretty sure I saw a bottom node. Oh, that looks great. Variant. So you can make it gray, but I don't think I got gray on anything else, so I think I will stick with the white. White looks good anyway. Very good, very good. And then I can put another docking port on the end. You may steal anything from me. I don't know. My space stations are really utilitarian. I am just about... I never have a plan. So they get this sort of utilitarian, but sort of... is there a lights on? Oh, okay. But organic quality, and that just comes from not having a plan ever. Just slapping things together on as I need it. Okay, I do like this though. This is really making me happy. So what I might just do is do this. Go white again. Lights on. This is just to sort of light up the station a bit. Point them inwards. Sure. Lights off. And a couple of, like, same idea as what I got here, but just here. Just two-way symmetry, though. Eventually I'll figure out what button to push. That's what I'm looking for, just like that. Okay. And now I noticed that I do have inventory. Where's the inventory? I'm pretty sure I saw an inventory button. Am I crazy? Inventory. There we go. So I do have some inventory slots. Do I have struts? Because I'd love to strut up this connection a bit and make it a little bit more solid. I do have struts. I'm sure I've unlocked struts. There they are. So if we throw in some struts... Oh, I can throw in a lot of struts. Look at that. Let's throw in four struts here. Make them white. That looks good. And that'll just to strut up the connection because these are always sort of flimsy. And if I configure the pod, I got a scrubber and pressure control now. I just keep it like that. We will put the life support up to high quality. And honestly, I think this is about it. I think this is all I'm looking at. Just sticking that on there just for pressure control. I have no idea how heavy it is. If I'm lucky, maybe I can just stick it on the same thing that lifted up. I think so. It's got to be lighter than this big stupid thing. What's the electrical consumption and all of that kind of stuff? I'm not really looking. It is consuming only 1.3 units of electric charge and producing 1.365. So I think all of that is going to be fine. I'm just going to send this up. Okay, time to make my Kerbals happy. So let's save this. Let's set this as a root part here, right there. And let's again take advantage of action groups. This is my pressure module. To put them under pressure. Okay, I'm gonna go new. Switch back to the VAB. Add some food. Well, they've got plenty of food. There's food in the storage thing that's in there. And I'm not going to send up more Kerbals. So I'm going to leave up just 2. So Valentina and Bill are going to have lots of kind of stretch out space. So what I want to do is get Space Station 1 here. So there's the Space Station 1 that's happened so far. Open this up. Make the probe core in there the root part. And we're going to throw you off. Be gone. And I'm going to put you on. I'm going to get really lazy. I'm going to use the same booster. I don't see why. There's a mountain of delta V on this. Now I am going to have to put RCS on this guy. So we'll hide in some RCS. Got some strutty struts here. That'll do. And we'll just build the fairing out. Actually, no. Let's put the RCS on first. Temporarily remove this. Sneak in some monopropellant somewhere. Oh, you know what I should do is I should actually. This is a. Boom, 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 boom. This is a storage module. Like this is some sort of service module. Oh no, it's not. It's an adapter. Isn't that a service module thingy? Oh, it's. That's a service. I'm confused. That's a service module. That's an adapter. I didn't even know there were differences there. But anyway, service mod. I thought these were the same part. They're not. If I take the shroud off, there's a little bit of space in there to hide some stuff. I'm gonna go get the mini roundified tanks. Just want to get this so it doesn't look stupid. I think I can hide 4 of these in here comfortably. But anyway, a little bit of monopropellant storage for the station is hardly a bad idea. We can close the shroud up. Yeah, beautiful. There we go. Nicely hidden there. Okay, and then we'll put on some RCS blocks on this. So the center of mass is about here, but I will be losing probably about half of the fuel by the time I get there. If not more. Okay, so we will get in, and I like the little small RCS blocks. Not the, yeah, it's these ones. They have 1/10 of the thrust. Here, move that. If you look at them, where's the thrust? Thrust power is 0.1, while these guys are, oh, that one's 0.1. Oh no, it's these guys that are different. Oh, no, we'll go with these ones. They're good. Okay, so we'll put some of them up here. And if I don't like them being up there, I can always get Bill. He's an engineer. He can remove them. And then we'll open up RCS Build Aid, another super useful mod. And that gives me, I'm doing translation, I'm moving to the right, I'm going to be generating 0.15 kilonewton meters of torque, so I can then balance this. Wow, that's... I saw 0.04. Oh, wow, there's 0. So that's now, should be nicely balanced, actually. I can see I didn't took them offline. 0.02, that's fine. And that should be the same whether it's left. Yeah, all the way around. Okay, that's cool. And this time I won't forget to do it. Turn off the RCS build aid. I'm going to get into control and take off the yaw, the pitch, and the roll. Same with the one up here. Situation toggles, yaw, pitch, and roll. And, oh, this is still not quite in the right spot. This is me just being particular. Okay. The only reaction, how heavy is this thing? The only reaction wheels are in the probe body. A small set of reaction wheels may not be a terrible idea. Actually, I think I know what I'll do. Okay, let's put the fuel back into here. Let's put the booster back on. I got reaction wheels here rather than having those there where I lose them. Let's kind of keep them hanging around. They can help with docking too. There. Do you not have SRBs? I've not been using SRBs lately. I've been just doing this. Okay, closing that. Plenty of Delta V. What's my... Oh, wait, I gotta build the fairing still. Let's build the fairing. Should I build a fairing around the whole thing? Let's build a fairing around the whole thing. I was debating whether just to have one fairing close off this part and then another fairing upside down closing up the top, but let's just build one big one. So, building fairing, delete fairing, build fairing. We'll just come around the whole thing. Yeah, I've not been using SRBs lately. I've been kind of, and this is the same thing that's happening in my tutorials. I've been kind of enjoying the wonders of liquid fuel boosters, liquid fuel radio boosters. Okay. This should be good. All right. Launch thrust to weight. That's the only thing I gotta look at. Oh, so it's actually launch thrust to weight's gone up a bit. So that's kind of telling me that this payload's actually a little lighter than what this thing lifted before. So it should be, this should be good. Okay, we are going to a space station. So space station and our relative ascent. Oh, we are coming up to our launch. Oh no, it's 5 hours. We just missed it. I'm gonna go for it. I think I'm pretty close. I think we just missed the ideal window, but I really don't want to go around for a whole, well, or maybe I do. Oh, let's do it right. Let's go around for a whole day. Okay, let's do it right. Let's do another day. I was hoping, I was thinking about but I'm doing a little bit too much from the hip. A little too much from the hip. I hate these warnings telling me about going across the Earth's atmosphere. Okay, we are coming up to being underneath the station. I'm going to assume I actually launched... I don't know. I'm going to go with I launched too late last time. Just looking at this little guy here. I'm looking at my time to ascending node. And I'm going to go with my eyeballs and launch right now. Launching right now. Run orbit. Let's just go. Alright, there will be an investigation as to what went wrong with that previous launch. This one seems to be heading in the right direction, i.e. 90 degrees. But if I had actually typed in 0 for the heading, then that explains a lot of them. Crossing radiation belts again. You know, if I get this shielded module on there, I might end up pushing it up to 120 kilometers anyway, but that's for another day. For now, let's just get this up. Which mod am I using for the Autopilot? It really isn't an Autopilot mod. It's Kerbal Operating System, which is a programming environment that exists. It's a mod that you can... It's a programming environment for Kerbal Space Program that you can write programs. And I've written a program for this launch script. I can actually even show people the program. I typically don't show this, but I can. Go here to here. There it is, right? There's my actual launch program. But it's taking care of all kinds. There's functions here. It's a pretty complicated thing, but you know, I wrote all that, so it's not as simple as just simply go. So, but if you're into programming or want to learn programming, where's my button here? Uh-oh, there we go. If you're into programming or want to learn programming, it's a great environment for that. But if you want just an autopilot, McJeb's the way to go. Which mods? Oh, this stuff? This stuff is Kerbal Engineer Redux. All of this flight. It's completely configurable, too. You can put in whatever information you want up there. Well, within reason, obviously. They have what they have, but they have a lot of information that you can do. But yeah, it's lovely having all this additional flight data. I like being able to select targets from here rather than having to go into map view and right-click on their icons and that kind of stuff. Alright, so there is our station. Our next module. No problem, Mason. It is not Python. It is its own language. Being asked about Kerbal or KOS again, it's its own language called KerboScript. So it is its own thing, but it's not hard for anyone who's done a bit of programming. It's not hard to jump from one language to another language. They all have the same, not identical, but very similar structures. And once you kind of understand how to use one, it's very easy to switch to another. You just got to learn the different syntaxes. But no, it is a Kerbal-specific programming language. Okay. We are coming up to stage separation here. We're also coming up to our apoapsis here too. I don't know. Yeah, we're going to be hitting our target apoapsis before stage separation. That's okay. And what I want to do is just then... Always this TWR is ridiculous at this point. I don't like having this monstrous TWR. There we go. Okay. It's funny how the space music actually comes on before we actually cross that boundary. Now I'm going to abort this program. I'll let it sort itself out here first onto the maneuver node. There we go. Because, oh, wow. There is enough fuel in this. I don't want to actually do this whole burn just on this booster. I have plenty of fuel. So I'm going to do it manually because I don't want this booster left in orbit. So I'll burn it and leave my... Actually... Heck, let's just stage it now. Let's just stage it now. Yeah, let's do it. I don't want... I'm just looking. My periapsis is negative 37. I got tons of fuel. I'm just going to go off this guy. And we'll just do this manual. Oops. How about some SAS? There we go. Oh, you know what this doesn't have aboard? Ooh, it does not have any solar. I only have electric charge. Oh my gosh, you dope. I only have electric charge. Oh, see, now there is nitrogen aboard for the pressurizing. That's what you use to pressurize the atmosphere. I only have electric charge for 26, 27 minutes. Shoot. I built this thing too quickly and wasn't thinking. Okay, that is going to be problematic. I do not think I can rendezvous in only 25 minutes. Shoot. Oh, shoot, I'm not paying attention. I'm on my way back down. Pay attention, you idiot stick. Oh my gosh. I have no solar panels. There aren't any hidden in here, are there? Nope. So, I'm going to be out of electricity in about 24 minutes. I can turn off my lights. See what that helps. I can turn off SAS. Oh, that puts it up to 2 hours. And okay, maybe I can nurse this thing there. Maybe I can do it. Oh, my inclination difference is horrific. Okay, so first job. It's even worse than last time. First job is to fix inclination. That's the other way. Where's the little DN there? There we go. So what I think I shall do... I want to zero out this relative inclination. That's job one. That's going the wrong way. There. Okay, and then we'll worry about the rendezvousing with the station. What's my AP and P? Are still okay? Yeah, they're all right. Actually, let's give a little retrograde. I didn't like where my Apple Wapsis was ending up after this. Okay. That's pretty good. What's that? Still? Okay, that's good. All right, so let's do this burn. So see if we can nurse it. So this is a 124 meter per second burn. Okay, I'm going to have to put on SAS on the maneuver node. Keeping the lights off is really helping. I lose track of actually what mods are putting on all the parts. I'm not sure where this station mod, this one's coming from. I honestly don't. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, all the mods are in the list, so I'd have to figure out where it's coming from. I honestly lose track of these things. Most of the parts here, though, like this is the modded part, but all of this back here is stock. All right, so let's do this inclination burn. 3 and 1 and a go. Now I think am I charging up? I don't know if I am. I don't think so. I was wondering if I was charging up with the engine burns, but I don't think I am. Okay, that and turn off SAS. No, I'm definitely not. Okay, so let's see. Can I find my way to this station? It's not encouraging. Might have to do some fancy flying to be able to get there in time. See how it goes. Okay, so orbit. Popping ahead orbits. How far ahead is this burn? This burn is in 4 hours. I will be out of fuel by then, so that is no good. So it's going to be... I'm going to push this guy to prograde. I'm going to try and expedite this. I have a mountain of fuel, so I'm hoping I can get this done quick. So I'm pushing my apoapsis up to my target orbit. Not worrying about the encounter just yet. So that's about 100 kilometers. There. And then, turn off SAS. I'm going to this apoapsis. And I am going to just push up my apoapsis and see, as I'm creating an orbit, and I'm getting a rendezvous down around here. Okay, it's about 300 meters per second. I got about 18 kilometers separation and about another 300 meters per second on that end, but the key of it is it's in 1 hour and 8 minutes. So let's get that separation distance down. And I have over 1,000 meters per second of fuel, so I should be good. Okay. Still have 2 hours and 40 minutes of electricity. So this burn is coming up in 15 minutes, so let's do that. Put the probe core in hibernation mode. Oh, I could do that. I think I'm going to be able to do it. I never use that hibernation mode. Is that a... Whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to milk it. We got still 2 hours and 40 minutes of fuel. I think we're going to be fine. So let's go. Boom. If people don't mind the lights being off. So that was not well thought out, but should be okay. Basically, I'm making a 304 meter per second burn. We're going to do a single orbit. And then I'm going to have to take this speed off at the other end. But I think it's all going to work. Let's put this on our inclination distance, or our intersect distances. And if you're not quite sure what I'm doing, it'll be really obvious after I do this burn. If you're not sure quite how this is working. Okay, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and go. Keep that right on the maneuver node if I can. So I'm really looking at this intersect distance. And that's now coming down. I'm going to try and do some puffs with RCS to finish this off. Don't need the maneuver node. Just keep this locked on prograde. So looking at this, is 3 kilometer separation. 700, 600, 500, 400, 300. Oh, it just went 300 meters. Come back. 318 meters. Okay. SAS off, RCS off. We're going to be there in 51 minutes. So just to kind of show people what's happening, is I just put this burn that puts me into this great big orbit that's going to just slow me down. And while I'm slowing down, that's going to allow the station to actually, I think it's going to do an orbit and another orbit, and then we're going to meet up back here. And we should be meeting here in 42 minutes. And we still have 2 hours and 11 minutes of fuel, so it should all be good. Now the issue is that we have an encounter speed of 287 meters per second, but still have 780 meters per second left in the vehicle. So, all right. What version am I in of KSP? It's KSP 1.12.5, the last version. Alright, so the game just got confused with the encounter, but if I take off the time warp, it puts the encounter right back again, so don't let that freak you out. I've never quite understood why it gets so confused by that. So you can see now we're coming in. We're going to be rendezvousing with our station. Provide some nice pressurization for Val and Bill. I'm actually going to do this again with a maneuver node. I think that really does help. This should be pretty much retrograde. And then I don't get into fiddling around with... okay. There we go. So I see... It's hard to see with all the numbers here. Where is it? Right there. 0.2 kilometer separation. That's actually a little bit more retrograde. I still got... There, down to 28 meters per second. Let's see if playing with the timing will make the distance a little shorter. There we go. I saw 0.2. So 200 meter separation, 27 meter per second after I do this burn. So let's go do that burn. So again, a little F5ing. Did I F5? Oh. Thought I F5'd, and I don't see the little message coming up that I F5'd. Okay. Oh, SAS on. Station should be actually very, very close right now. There it is. But we're going to do this burn. And that's going to take off almost all of this speed. That was a really dumb thing, overlooking the electricity. Okay, we got... What do we got here? 13, 12... 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1, and go. Boy, this is leaving this right to the last second, I'm noticing. Why did you come on? Go away. I think because I came within render distance, I'm just realizing how close I am. This is scary. I'm going to do this off. I'm only 23 seconds away. Let's close off this distance a bit. It's good. We're all good. We got this. An hour of fuel or electricity still left. Oops, stop that. So I think I can be okay now using SAS. Don't need this anymore. Ourselves gets closer. Well, I can see the station just fine without any kind of mod. I think that's all to scale there fine. I know, but it doesn't pop up until you render it, so I guess there's that. But I think we're doing pretty good. I do have it. Maybe I do have that mod installed, actually. I don't know. I lose track of what's installed and what's not. I may take out that one window mod. I think it might be not doing what I want it to do. Okay. Coming in close, only 19 seconds away. Slow down. We're coming right towards a docking port, which is great. Okay, there we go. So, let's control from here. And we're going to go right for this docking port. right in front of us. Let's just super duper spin around. Again, got the nav ball docking alignment indicator. It actually indicates rotation as well if you look at it, like, which is kind of neat too. And then putting on RCS, just gotta move that prograde vector around where the target icon is, and we should be just coming right in on it. Actually aim this. Aim camera here, right at the front. Time warp in a little closer. Let's slow down. Oh dear. A little hot. We're all good. A lot of slowing down there right at the end. Okay, here we come. All right, and with an hour and 14 minutes of electricity to spare, so no trouble. Then we'll just see how this pressurization works. Bonk. All right, there we go. We can now put on our lights on that thing. Lights on, lights off. Pressurization should be running. Yep, pressure control here is running. What is happening here? It says it's at 13 point. You know, there might not be enough nitrogen to pressurize everything. Let's transfer Bill over to here. They just might be happier in there. And wherever Valentina is. She's not in that one. Where are you, Valentina? I thought you'd be in one of these. Transfer crew. No. There she is. I think I need to bring up more nitrogen. I think it's trying to pressurize this entire thing. And all I see is the pressure dropping. Now, my pressure is down to 0.2 kilopascals. I know in the pictures here it doesn't show them with their helmets on, but clearly they need to have their helmets on. Oh, look at the interior of this. I gotta remove that thruster block. That looks terrible. There's Bob. Got a little table. A little cozy, but not bad. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've solved my pressurizing problem because the pressure here is very, very low. So I think what it is the nitrogen's an issue.